Hey everyone, welcome to the 26th video in the Leetcode Top Interview 150 playlist. In this video, we will be solving the 26th problem from the list Leetcode Top Interview 150. The name of this problem is subsequence. So given two strings s and t, return true if s is a subsequence of t or false otherwise. So a given string is a subsequence when it can be formed from the original string by deleting some of the characters without disturbing the relative positions of the remaining characters. So let's take this example. So in this example, we can see that if we have given two strings ABC and AHBGDC here, ABC will be a subsequence if we can delete some characters in T such that the relative ordering is also matching and it's not disturbed. So if you can see, if our first character is A, so this string has A. After A, we have B. So at some point in this string, we will have seen a B. And then we have a C. So after ignoring some characters again, we have a C. So if we can delete H from here and GD from here, then S is a valid subsequence of T. So the way I'm going to be solving this problem is by using two pointers. So set two pointers I and j at the beginning of both strings. If we find a character to be matching, we increment both pointers. Otherwise, we only increment the I pointer. So the I will be the pointer for the bigger string and the j will be the pointer for the smaller string. So if there is a match in characters, we increment both pointers. So this one moves to B and this one moves to H. If there is not a match, in this case, only the pointer in I moves forward until they both match again. Okay, so let's write the code for this. Let's define two pointers. I is 0, j is also 0. Now we have to iterate on both the strings. So while I is less than t dot length and j is less than s dot length. If both the characters match, so t dot character at I is equals to s dot character at j. In this case, we have to increment both pointers, so I plus plus and j plus plus. Otherwise, we know that there is a mismatch, so we only want to increment the I pointer. So else we only increment the I pointer. If after finishing the iteration from both strings, when will the condition be true? So if this j pointer has reached to the length of string, then we know that all the characters in the s string was found. So in that case, we should return true. So now if I at this end of the loop is equal to the length of s string, then we know that the string s is a subsequence of string t. Let's also look at some corner cases. So if s is an empty string, then an empty string will always be a subsequence for a bigger string. So we always return true in this case. Otherwise, if t is an empty string, then we won't be able to form any subsequence for t. So we have to return false. So I think we should update this to j because we are using the j pointer for the s string. So if j reaches the end of string at a given point, then we know that we have processed the s string properly. So let's try to go ahead and submit this code and see if we are able to pass the test cases. Test cases are passing. So let's go ahead and submit the solution. And we get an accepted solution.